TIFU by breaking 2 glasses at a fancy wine bar within 30 minutes of one another.
On Saturday, I, 28F, was at a fancy wine bar for my fiancé's sister's 30th b-day. While I was on my first glass of wine, I must have used too much force putting the wine glass down on the table as the stem broke off cleanly and the wine was still in the bowl unspilled. Okay, no big deal. The bartender made a joke, "You're just too strong," and got me a second one. Was not embarrassing, moved on with a new glass. 30 minutes later I was on my second glass of wine, still mostly sober. Talking passionately, I must have gripped the glass too hard. It shattered, cutting up my hand, and I began to bleed, glass shards everywhere and wine all over my jeans. My fiancé's sister whisked me to the bathroom to put band-aids on me. The bartenders, very annoyed, cleaned up the glass, everyone looking at me like I've had one too many when I was essentially sober. It was terrible.
The glasses were thin, but somehow I was the only one in our group to break a glass, make that too. After feeling the shameful urge to leave for the night, my fiancé convinced me to stay and we enjoyed the rest of the evening, even with wet jeans and bloody hands. Just want to add that I only ever drink on weekends, lol. Dear, I broke 2 wine glasses within 30 minutes of one another at my fiancé's sister's 30th b-day.
I imagine you holding that third glass as softly as you would an egg, smiley face.
Reminds me of when I was a kid and got to sit at the big table. My mother used all fine crystal and plates. The water glass didn't get any wine, was thin and delicate. I kept wondering if I could bite a piece off. I was a squirrely kind of kid, turns out I could, along with the expected results. The remembrance is still clear from decades before.
Former dishwasher. How the wine glass has lasted this long is beyond me. Stemware is the dumbest, least durable glass for any event. Fuck the glassware you broke. Live your life.
Hold by the stem. Better control with the glass.
Your poor fiancé. Relax the death grip.
Could I get a straw? Leaves third glass on table.
/ insert obligatory can't hold their alcohol joke /
Have your nerves in your neck / shoulder / arms checked. I can't feel my hands very well and I broke a lot of delicate things before I realized what was going on. If you can't feel things the way you used to, it will cause the types of issues.
Those Riedel crystal Pinot Noir glasses break if you look at them funny. I use them at home and keep a case in the basement as I seem to break one every few months just holding it or washing it.
You are supposed to hold the wine glass by the stem so the heat from your hands does not heat the wine up anymore.
You know you just might have a drinking problem when
all future glasses of wine poured into a highball glass, I bet. Sounds like they have the cheapest of fancy wine glasses.
I've broken wine glasses before just trying to get them out of the packaging and into my cabinet. After a while I gave up and bought stemless glasses instead. Glasses tend to burst spontaneously. They go through constant hot-cold cycles in the wash and eventually just die. What you described is a common one, stem separating from bowl, or often the bottoms just fall out of pints and rocks glasses. It's only happened to me behind a bar, though never at a table, thankfully. That or they're using extremely flimsy glassware. Either way, I'd be more upset with them at it yourself. You cut your hand and they didn't even apologize? Clearly you're a beer drinker. https preview.red.it/r8vctfccvmcc1.jpg. Width equals 623 and format equals PJPG and auto equals WebP and S equals A7E288A07E5385861C83C8AD9C3961 ABDA78C2D. I too have this issue. I always drink out of rocks glasses at home, and try not to hold my wine when out and about so as not to risk crushing a glass.
Okay, I'm joking here. But does he now have hand job fear? Hulk smash a nutsack? LOL, it happens.
Can't imagine getting upset with a customer for breaking glassware unless they are really obviously out of control, wasted, or seriously risking someone's safety. I've broken over a dozen glasses in one shift on my worst day.
Exclamation mark GIF.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.